Hi, scholars! Today we're going to talk about vowels. Do you remember which letters are considered vowels? Our vowels are A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. Our vowels are... Nice job! We know that when we see a vowel by itself, it says its short name, or it says its short sound. So if you saw A by itself, it would say ah. What does A say? Ah, nice. Just like in the word astronaut. Now, if you saw E by itself, what would E say? E would say eh, like egg. If you saw I by itself, what would I say? I would say I, like itch. If you saw O by itself, what would it say? O would say ah, like an octopus. If you saw U by itself, what would you say? You would say like umbrella. If you saw Y by itself, what would Y say? Y would say y, like yo-yo. But when you see two vowels together, they say a different sound. So let's watch this video from kindergarten and remember what happens when we see two vowels go walking. Make sure your eyes stay on the screen and you're listening carefully.
When two vowels go walking, the first one does a talking. In boat you hear the O and not the A. In meat you hear the E. The A sits quietly. The second vowel you see, but you don't say.
But just the two of us together in train and pail and rain. The A speaks up, the I does not. Let me explain. When two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking.
In brain you hear the A, but not the I. In soap the O is clear. The A you'll never hear. In say you say the A, but not the Y.
But
isn't it neat?
But
It can't be beat.
But
It's such a dream. Don't mean to boast, but here's a toast. We're quite a team.
When two vowels go walking, the first one does a talking. I'm sorry, number two, it's such a shame. Although it gives you pain, the rule is very plain. When two vowels walk, the first one says its name. Yes, when two vowels walk, the first one says its name.
Who can remind me what happens when two vowels go walking? The first one does the talking, and what does it say? It says its own name. You're right. When two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking, and it says its own name. So now we're going to practice some vowel teams. So that's when two vowels are going walking. And I need your help figuring out what these vowel teams say. So here's a vowel team, A-E. What do you think A-E says? Well, when two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking and says its own name. So A-E says A. What does A-E say? A. Good job. What about E-A? What does that say? Well, when two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking and says its own name. So E-A says E. What does it say? E. Nice job. What about O-A? What does O-A say? Well, when two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking and says its own name. So O would do all the talking here and it would say its own name. So OA says O. What does OA say? O. Nice job. What about AY? What does that say? AY says A because the A is the first vowel, so it's going to do all the talking. What about UI? What does that say? Well, U is the first vowel, so it's going to do all the talking and say its own name. So UI says U. What does UI say? U. The other sound that UI can make is OO. What does UI also say? OO. Nice. Whenever you see two vowels going walking and the U is the first vowel, it could always say U or OO. It can say, nice job. What about this one? This one's kind of a tricky one. What do you think IE says? Well, when two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. So we might think that IE says I because the first vowel is I. And IE can say I, but it can also say E. So IE is a bit of a tricky one because it not only says I, but it also says E. Say funky IE. So funky, silly. Nice job, friends. So what does IE say? It says I or E. What does it say? I or E. Nice job. Okay, now on the next page, I'm going to post some words that have vowel teams in them or might just have a vowel by itself. Your job is to think, is this making the short sound? Is this just an A that's saying ah? Just an I that's saying I? Just an E that's saying eh? Or do you see a vowel team? And if you see a vowel team, you need to think about what that vowel team says. Can't wait to hear your words. Bye.